Hey, it's Mike over at C21 and another in our interview series. And today I'm speaking with Bob Clarkson. And Bob's got a unique and special story today that I wanted him to share with you. Bob is 28.
28.
28. Bob's 28. He's in his second year of real estate. Last year, in his first year, he was able to close more than 12 million in production. That was on about 58 transaction sides, and if I
Yes.
remember your numbers right, about 50 of them were listing side.
Yes.
So you're heavily on the listing side.
Almost everything's listed.
Okay, so that was 16. How has 17 looked for you? Better?
Definitely better. Have increased the average sales price, so that has helped a lot. I'm on track to do just at 20 million, and on track to close 70 deals.
Okay, so I want to dive down right there on that. So you're 20 some years old.
Yes.
You're in your second year of real estate, and you're about to close 20 million in real estate this year. You and your team?
I do not have a team.
You do not have a team.
No.
Right. That's just him. There's not like 10 of him that are doing 20 million. There's just him. So here's the most common question that I get around you, because I truly believe that you are a rising superstar in Atlanta real estate, that we are going to talk about you on a national level here very soon. But here's what everybody asks me. How did that kid do it? And I don't think they mean kid in a derogatory fashion. I just think it's a function of age. How'd you do that in your second year?
So it's a lot of different things, and we were kind of just talking about this. But when I first started, I was able to go to you and say, "What do I need to do?" Because I didn't know what needs to be done. And you said, "Do this, do this, do this, and have a strategy, and know what you're going to do every day." So that was very helpful, and I'm forever grateful for that. But you also recommended to get in Mike Ferry program. And Mike Ferry is big on prospecting and daily habits, and I've just been able to implement a strategy that I use every day to have business and keep my business growing.
Great. Now, there's a lot of people that are watching this video right now that are newer to the business, and I want to emphasize something. We recommended that Bob get involved in the Mike Ferry program because that was what was right for Bob. But do you watch other people get involved in that program and it doesn't work?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So it's not a one-size-fits-all for everybody. What else was important to your success, like right out of the gate? Because, I mean, you did 12 million the first year. Nobody does 12 million their first year. And then to follow it up with 20. What else was key to that?
It's hard to give one answer, but I just went all in. I didn't wait back and dip my toe in the water. Every day I was on it, and I'm still on it today. And it's just a strategy, everyday habits, and that just builds your business and it grows your pipeline. And if you do it every day, it's huge.
Okay, so I'm going to force him to get a tad bit more specific, because I'm hoping that somebody that watches this video today, this spurs them to action. So where does your business come from?
So for me, my business comes from for sale by owners and expireds.
Okay, why'd you choose that?
You recommended that to me, but that's also a big Mike Ferry program. But the main reason that I chose it is because that fit me better. Because I didn't have friends that were buying houses. I don't have a lot of
most
family.
of your friends still lived in mom's basement,
Or
that
they
right?
rented. But that was just the most accessible way to get phone numbers, to get business, and people who are pretty much ready to move right now.
Right. It was really a key strategy because it would work for him. Now, if there had been something else, we would have had to pick a different strategy.
We would, and one thing that's great about working with you is now I've got my for sale by owner and expired, and now I'm adding another layer to it, and hopefully adding another layer to it, and that's hopefully the plan to move forward.
What time do you show up to work every day?
8:30.
Do you work from home or out of an office?
I have an office, thankfully. I've tried working from home this snow day on Friday, and that didn't go very well.
No?
No, don't get too much accomplished.
Okay, great. And how late do you work?
Most days cutoff time's 6 o'clock, but there are plenty of times that gets pushed back to 7:30 is probably max.
How many days a week would you say that you work?
Right now, Monday through Friday, and a little bit on the weekends. But definitely, when I started, it was pretty much 7 days a week.
Okay. And you take time off?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, he absolutely takes time off.
I'm very fortunate to be able to do that.
You've mastered that skill.
I've got that down, yes.
But good for you.
Thank you.
Somebody's watching this that's new to the business. Give them some advice, because that's been you very recently.
Yes. So I think the best advice that I ever got was a couple of things, but the main thing is jump right into it. Don't wait back. Go get it. But be able to take rejection. That's where I get rejected every day. Get a lot more no's than I do yeses. And if you can deal with that, because it's hard to keep on going and staying positive when you're getting a bunch of no's. So if you can keep on moving forward, you're going to get a yes, and that yes is the best feeling. So stick with it.
So every company out there has training that they promote.
Yes.
What's key to that, in your opinion? Because they're trying to decide where's going to work best for them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of training out there, and it's a whole bunch of different levels of training, but the best thing about you is you've done it. And that's why I'm still here. That's why I started here, is you've done it. There's a lot of training where you're just getting coached by people who, I hate to say it, but they didn't do it. It's just easier to coach than it is to go out there and actively do it. And that has helped me. You can get results quickly and move up a lot faster by learning it from you than somebody who's hasn't really done it before.
Let's say you'd started somewhere else in the industry. Do you think that you would have achieved the level of success that you have?
No, I think I would have done okay. I'd like to think that
you would have done
I think
okay.
I would have done okay, but certainly not 12 million the first year and 20 million the second. That's outrageous. I don't think that's realistic.
Right. So, my number one tip is to find the place where you feel like you can be the most productive, where you can get the one-on-one help that you need daily in your business. And if that is being taught, mentored by somebody that's actually done it in the business, then you're liable to surge ahead quicker too. And I hope you'll stay connected with us, because this is just one part in a long series of highly successful agent interviews, so you can get the information you need to surge ahead in your career. Now let's go make it happen.